BYU has another junior guard that knows all about WCC awards. Tyler Haws, one of the favorites to win the WCC Player of the Year award, ranks 5th in the nation in scoring, and he's not just hoisting up shots. He's shooting an efficient 48% from the field, 43% from beyond the arc, and on top of that, he took 2 full years away from basketball to go on his Mormon mission. Plus, he's got some language skills too. Here's Amanda Blackwell with the story.
Tyler Haws can speak the Filipino language, Tagalog.
Magandang umaga. Masaya ako na nagbabasketball ako sa BYU. Good morning. I'm happy I'm playing basketball at BYU.
Haws learned the language while on his mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in the Philippines, a mission that caused him to break from basketball for 2 full years, right after a very successful freshman season on a BYU team that won its first NCAA tournament game since 1993.
I remember sitting in the locker room after we lost in the NCAA tournament and feeling like, well, that was my last basketball game for 2 years. But my mission was the greatest experience of my whole life.
There wasn't much time for Haws to keep his basketball skills sharp, but he did the best he could.
Filipinos, they love basketball, and no matter where you are, they'll put a basketball hoop up, and they don't care if they're playing in flip-flops or barefoot, but there's always a game going, and so we'd stop and shoot around for a little bit.
After 2 years, Haws returned home a changed person, charged with readjusting to life in America.
It was hard. You're so used to being a missionary and so used to that lifestyle and being on a schedule, and so it was difficult coming back and trying to get back into regular life. My brother, my little sister grew like 6 inches.
And of course, after 2 years away from collegiate level basketball, Haws had some work to do. Coming back and playing basketball, how hard was it for you to just find your bearings again?
Yeah, it was a challenge, but I sat down with my dad and my coaches, and we put together a good game plan, and I just hit the weight room hard and started running and just tried to get my body back. And I remember catching the ball for the first time in a pickup game and being like, what do I do with this thing? It came back, and that was probably the biggest thing, is just figuring out like where you can be successful in the game again and figuring out who you are.
Haws didn't miss a beat. In his first season back with the Cougars, he averaged nearly 22 points per game and made the all-conference team. This season, he ranked in the top 5 in scoring in all of Division I basketball.
A lot of guys will come home, and it might take a year or so for them to really get back to where the team depends on them to win. Ty is one of those guys who got back and immediately contributed to the team, but as that season went on, we really depended on him and his consistency for our team to win.
I got to give a lot of credit to my coaches and my teammates. The coaches call good plays where I feel comfortable, and then got lots of good teammates who give me the ball in the right places where I can be successful, and then I've just put in a lot of time to be good.
Haws has changed as a person since the end of that freshman year nearly 4 years ago. His mission to the Philippines and his return to basketball have taught him a great deal about the world, himself, and his faith.
I learned kind of my potential as a leader. I learned just how good we have it in America. It definitely was eye-opening and a humbling experience. But the Filipino people taught me how to be happy and what's kind of most important in life. To put basketball down, after you've played it your whole life was a challenge. But I know that if you put God first in your life and trust in Him, He's going to take care of the rest.
For the WCC this week, I'm Amanda Blackwell.